And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the Denver Nuggets. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. Our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3. With teams fine-tuning rotations in these early stages of the season, Richard, some players can be, I think, unsure about their role.
Hey, but that's part of the job. You just have to stay ready. Whenever your team calls your number, you have to go in and do the job that they ask.
Now Kuminga following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Curry can't get it to go. Johnson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Wide open look here for Murray. No good with the triple. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. Here's the 3. He's off on that one. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Brown. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Curry with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got the first points up on the board for the Warriors. The Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Kevin?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Murray. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Back to Murray. Will it go? And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
It's Curry outside. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Jokic. Banked in off the glass. Jokic has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Here's Curry, and here is Green. And stolen by Murray. Johnson for 3. Up again. Jokic on the foul. Jokic has got 6. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Big group substitution here for Denver. Valanciunas is checked in for Jokic. Peyton Watson comes in for Gordon. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Christian Brown. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Valanciunas with a screen on Hield. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Spencer, the pass to Moody. And the Warriors, another three.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Here's Brown, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Spencer. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Hield. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Johnson outside. And Watson has it in the corner. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Spencer, the pass to Horford. Over Valanciunas. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Warriors leading by 7. On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Peyton Watson is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Brown. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murray in at the 1. Denver shooting 43% for the game. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
And here is Hield after Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer. And it's Butler missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
14 feet away, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now here's Hield. A nice shot by Moody. Moody's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Always good to see Hardaway not sitting back and attacking the rim.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Johnson subbed in for Peyton Watson. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Curry with the 3. Curry nails the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Johnson with a screen on Curry. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The kick out to Brown. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Payton passes to Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
Here's Murray to the left wing, and Jokic wide open. He shoots, and another miss by Denver.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And this summer, Carmelo Anthony inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. The former 3rd overall pick by Denver back in 2003.
And he played 7.5 seasons with the Nuggets, his longest stretch with any team, representing them 4 times in the All-Star game.
And here is Curry after Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer. Horford kicks to Butler. Outside Curry. Heel dishes to Payton. Driving in, and Payton throws it down.
The playmaking of Hield, it's really improved over the years.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Buddy Hield. The Nuggets also changing it up. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Hardaway. And Christian Brown subbed in for Jamal Murray. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
Jokic at the line for one.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Johnson outside. Down low. Jokic using his size.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
Curry kicks to Horford. Over Jokic. Outside for Curry. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Here's Kuminga. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
When Kuminga is hitting Green, I'm not sure how you could possibly guard him.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Brown the pass to Jokic. Somehow misses the two-handed jam.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Basket good. And the Warriors lead by 16.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
With 2 seconds left, and Jokic throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, right now for Denver, you can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to be a finished product right now, right out the gate. Just set the table early and build from there.
And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
Man, it almost doesn't seem possible. You know what I'm talking about, Ernie?
Yeah.
Steph, just getting better? How can a guy get better as he gets older? Man, it goes a long way to his work ethic.
Yeah, his pregame is some people's game. And you know what we like to say? He makes it look effortless. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Warriors leading by 14. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Denver passing it around. Jokic with a screen on Kuminga. Here's Murray. It's good. Murray's got his first basket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Podziemski. Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Murray kicks to Gordon. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. Good season for him last year. Averaged 18 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Guys, back to you.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. fourth, the Nuggets.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game, and one that they didn't ignore.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Murray outside. Gordon with the screen for Murray. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Now here's Murray. No good again that time.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Curry looking around. Pass to Podziemski. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 19. Here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
And we're seeing Cam Johnson take his offensive game, GA, to another level.
Upping his scoring while remaining efficient. Most of the shots coming from long distance, but he can put the ball in the bucket from just about anywhere.
Murray, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Butler gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Brown. Gordon kicks to Johnson. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Gordon against Kuminga. Over Gordon. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Brown, the pass to Murray. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Butler. And it falls over the rim and in.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Johnson with the stuff.
It really seems like everyone in the league can elevate these days, and Johnson, well, he's no exception.
Here's Curry with the 3, in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Over Green. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 15 points for Jokic.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Wait, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors lead by 21. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Murray, and it's Brown in at the 2. And here are the Nuggets now, following the score by Golden State. For 3, Murray, and Moody pulls it down.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
A legendary competitor. Butler with no fear taking it hard to the hoop.
Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Curry's checked in for Moses Moody. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic is checked in. Here's Curry. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Horford. Outside Butler. Now here's Hield. There's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking on threes.
Brown, no good. The Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. The shot's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
For 3, Murray buries it from 3-point range. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Curry is inside. Murray on him. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. Curry's got 27 points.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Jokic with the screen on Hield. Pass to Jokic. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Horford. From down in the low post, it goes. Horford's got his first basket of the night.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Murray, good.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now, here's Curry, back to Horford. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
It's good from long range.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
They get it back, and he lays it straight in. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And finished off by Horford.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Brown. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Jokic. The shot from the low post is good.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Hield finds Horford. Back to Hield. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just, you know, enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.